Hello everyone, and welcome to another of my pick a card reading. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to talk about what is the limit, what are the blockages to your manifestation, and we're going to find out together whether we are talking about love or whether we're talking about career. We're going to dive deep in why it's not happening, what are the blockages, what are the shadow work that you got to do, because honestly, if we figure this out, you don't need to watch any other predictions, because everything that you want, you can assume it into reality. It's already coming to you if you become that reality. So it's very important to look and to use the tarot also in this way to analyze ourselves and to see what we need to work on exactly and what is limiting us to become the best version of ourselves. Before I get started, I have two very quick announcements. First, today and tomorrow are going to be the last days if you want to purchase a private reading with me. After that, I'm going to call it a day for a while because I need to focus on making more videos for you, also over here on Patreon, and I need to focus on my second announcement, which is the Psychic School. As you guys probably know, if you already follow me, I have opened the Psychic School. It's a 2-month class that includes all my e-courses, live lessons with me once a week for more than 2 hours probably, where I'm going to teach you guys how to awaken your psychic abilities. I'm going to train one by one on all the divination tools, and by the end of the 2 months, you're also going to have a reading with me, and we're going to talk about even how to build your own business in the psychic world. So if you want to become a student and enroll today, I only have a few spots left because I only allow a class of 20 people. So check it out in the info box down below. The first class is going to start in December, the 4th of December. So enrollment goes throughout the month of November. But by the end of November, I'm going to close, obviously, the enrollment. So since there are only a couple of spots left, if you want to participate to the Psychic School, have access to all my e-courses, learn with me psychic abilities, and have a reading with me as well, go ahead, check it out. It's on my Etsy shop. But now that is out of the way, let's get started with your reading about what are the blockages, what is blocking your manifestation, and actually how can you get it. So I have selected the runes for you, the witch's runes and the tarot, and then we're going to clarify with the oracle while we go so we can see exactly what your manifestation is all about. So let's get started with pile number 1. This is your rune. I apologize, you guys, I'm manifesting like a better lens for this camera so we don't go on and off like nauseating all the time, but please be patient. Pause the video if you need. I will try to go less back and forth, but you know, lenses are expensive. So pile number 2 is this one. In pile number 3, it's this one. Okay, pause the video and meditate on the cards, and I'm going to see each other for each and every individual pile. Check out my Psychic School as well, linked up. Okay, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out together what it's blocking your manifestation and how to get there. So first and foremost, you have a very significant rune. I'm going to zoom digitally so you don't get nauseating by the autofocus, but this rune indicates pretty much about harvesting. It indicates abundance. It is a symbol of abundance. So it is very contradictory to have in a pick a card reading where we're talking about the blockages between you and your manifestation, actually having a rune that talks about abundance, that talks about receiving what you want, that talks about harvesting after hard work or simply even after the energetic work. So this tells me immediately, pile number 1, that there is really probably, and we're going to see the cards, so hold on tight, but probably there is nothing really that's limiting your manifestation apart from the fact that you gotta give yourself time. Like many times people forget that there is a delay between the 3D world and the spirit world, and the reason that is because even in predictions, when people ask when this is going to happen, I hate to give specific timing, and the reason that is because in the spirit world, when they tell you very soon, for them it could literally be 1 or 2 to a year or even 6 months, because they don't understand that very soon for us can be perceived completely different. I don't know why that is exactly. I'm trying to study and channel as many information as possible, but there is a delay effect when it comes down to manifestation. Probably, I assume it's because if we would manifest immediately everything that we think about, like in the spirit world, this world will probably be even more out of control than what it is. Like, imagine if I'm like, oh my God, I hate this person or whatever, and I say something really bad about this person and it just automatically happens. That will creep me out, and I don't want really that power. But sometimes, honestly, it creeps me out because as soon as I say something, it just literally gets manifested, like all the time, and my delay period is so small that I get scared as well. Like, sometimes I wish I had more delayed period. So perhaps for you, pal number one, nothing is really limiting your manifestation. It's just that you need to give yourself time, and you have to see this from a positive perspective, because it is indeed positive. You can have time to heal, you can have time to think about your manifestation, adjust things here and there, and just get it at the right time. But now let's find out more about your manifestation. Let's start with the tarot. So you guys have, okay, it's about love. I'm telling you, choose another pile if it's not about love. We got the Two of Cups. Beautiful. I adore this deck, honestly. Two of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Then we have the High Priestess. Somebody is psychic or telepathic or is having a very high spiritual connection. And then we also have the Four of Cups. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second, and then we're going to watch the oracle that I've selected for you. But before, let's go closer to the cards. Okay, you guys, okay, I hope now you can see a lot better. So, okay, this manifestation is definitely about love, and what I am seeing is that most likely many of you who clicked on this video are trying to manifest an SP. If you want to manifest an SP, which is a specific person, you can watch my video on a radio alchemy called Law of Attraction, get what you want, not Law of Assumption, get what you want. How is that different from the Law of Attraction? It's not, and all that jazz. So you can guide into that mood. However, let's talk about it right now as well. I really feel, pile number one, you really want to manifest a soulmate or an SP, specific person. Now, for some of you, this could just be that you want to manifest love. You want to manifest a new person into your life. For some others of you, which I feel it's the majority, you actually want to manifest a specific one that you have a very important soul bond with. And the reason why I'm seeing soul bond is because obviously we do have the Two of Cups, which is all about union and love and reciprocity, but we also do have the High Priestess. She has the key. She has the keys to what? To the knowledge, to God, to divinity, to the manifestation as well. And then we have this very sad, depressed, disappointed card, which is the Four of Cups. So what is blocking you from attracting this person are various things. First and foremost, you think with the Four of Cups that you don't, it's not even that you don't deserve it. Okay, let me reframe it. It's like you were thinking about everything that happened wrong with this person. And this is the reason why I'm seeing an SP. I'm seeing a specific person, because with the Four of Cups, yes, it could be that you also want to attract new love and you're thinking about everything that went wrong in your past relationship. Obviously, just fit the message where it needs to fit. However, I really feel like that you're stuck in the trauma of the past. Like, this person has said that, this person has done that, this person has blocked me, this person doesn't want to hear me anymore. And even though you're trying to affirm things that are different for you, deep down in the core of yourself with this Four of Cups, you're just like, for you, it's more probable that this person doesn't want you, that wants you. And that is the issue. That is what is blocking you. So it's a very easy thing to fix. And that's why you had the Harvest, which is Rune. Because seriously, it's like you need to allow yourself to understand that you're not crazy. And then if you feel a connection with a person and a person has reciprocated you in the past, it's bound to happen. And in that video about the Law of Assumption, I even explain exactly how free will works. Everyone has free will. However, you are aligning yourself to the version of them that is choosing you, because you are choosing yourself and they are just you and you are them and everybody is you, you know. So you're not obliging anybody to like you. You're just not even creating, you're entering a reality that already exists. But what is happening in your mind, pile number one, is that this core part of yourself is telling you, I don't deserve what I want, but moreover, it's more probable that this person doesn't want me, that he wants me because he said that, or he blocked me, he was mean to me, he loved me and then he ghosted me and he doesn't want me anymore. But there is a part of yourself with this Four of Cups that is not choosing you, but is choosing that version of you in the past that has made them block you, or that has created for somehow the situation. However, the good news is that it's just a lie. And the reason that it's just a lie is because with the Four of Cups, he's literally looking at the wrong cups. He's focused in the wrong perspective. He's not able to imagine a newer perspective, but that thing that he really wants, or she really wants, it's already there. Like that Ace of Cups is right there in the sky. He might perceive it as really far from him, but it's not true. It's an illusion. It's just that he can only see the past. This is you, okay? I'm talking about you. You need to daydream. You need to not even affirm it. You need to feel it. You need to experience it, and you will have it. It's like what Ariana Grande sings, like, I want it, I got it. I want it and I got it. And you got it. Like the Ace of Cups is there. Whether it is about an SP or whether it is about somebody that you want to manifest in general, like a new love, with the Ace of Cups in the background, he's there. It's already there, but you need to allow yourself, you need to give yourself permission to feel the way you feel. And with the High Priestess and the Two of Cups, to me, especially if you already know this person, chances is that you have dreamed about this person. Most likely you have psychic abilities, but these psychic abilities, pile number one, are driving you crazy because they're telling you it's not true, this doesn't work, the cards are not correct, and I'll never have him. I don't understand why my psychics tell me that he's coming back or she's coming back or whatever when nothing is happening. This is what is limiting you. You are affirming a reality as you see it in the present moment, and you're not trusting what are you feeling. And that inner, deeper intuition that is telling you it's not what you see, it's never about the circumstances, it's about you. It's about who you are. Like the other day, I watched a video from Stargirl, and she has made like such a good point because she was mentioning in one of her videos about the spoon in the Matrix. And I love the movie The Matrix, and I think that she nailed it. Like she nailed that concept, because I don't know if I'm just quoting her, okay? So I just want to give credit where credit is due. But she really blew my mind because I forgot actually that scene from The Matrix. And basically, the Neo is with that kid with the spoon that is able to bend the spoon, and is trying with just his will to bend the spoon, just with his will, and he cannot bend the spoon. And then the kid arrives and says, well, you're doing it wrong. And the reason why you're doing it wrong, I'm paraphrasing, okay? You're doing it wrong because you are trying to bend the spoon. You're trying to get this person back to you, or you're trying to find love and manifest love. However, you don't understand that you are the spoon. You are the spoon. That's why you bend. And that's why the spoon bends, because you're not separate from anyone and anyone else. Like in the spirit, we never leave the spirit world. We are already all one. So shout out to Stargirl for making that incredible example, because that blew my mind, and she's right. Because sometimes when you explain things in a more simple way, I think like they get stuck in your head differently. Sometimes I tend to be really, really overly complicated when I explain spiritual stuff. But at the end of the day, in this very case, if you are trying to manifest love, you are love. Love is not separate from you. This person in actuality is not separate from you. This is a dream. Like there is not even any real explanation to whether or not we are actually living a reality, or is just a dream on an expanded cosmic consciousness, which is probably the truth. We are just extension of source that is living itself through this millions and billions of perspectives. So you never leave the spirit world. I explained this in my video on Patreon down below about what happens after we die. And because you never leave the spirit world, in your heart, you already know who you're destined to be with. In your heart, you already know that you can get what you want. In your heart, if you're having dreams about a person and you want to manifest an SP, you can, because you just can. And you're not going crazy if you feel a connection with a particular individual, or if you even feel that love is coming to you quite soon, because it is. And this is the only blockage, honestly, the only blockage that I'm seeing. It's that sometimes you don't credit yourself for what you're feeling, and you jump automatically to say, oh, I'm crazy, this is never going to happen, because nothing is happening in actuality. But you just have to give yourself a little bit of time, because I am seeing a soulmate bond, and I'm seeing that you have to bask in that imagination. You can even watch my video entitled Alternate Field of Reality, which is the same as the law of assumptions, just explained a little bit better. And I explained in that video how you can manifest the impossible. What you perceive impossible can actually get manifested. So you have to daydream about it. You have to bask in it. I'm so sorry about that. You have to feel it, because I'm kind of, I'm kind of jumping and moving around when I'm doing my readings. So yeah, darling, this is what is blocking you, that you have lost your capacity to imagine that it is indeed already here. And let me tell you something else, like, I have this sometimes the same problem when it comes down to psychic abilities with the High Priestess card, because I feel that you will relate if I give you this example. Like, I do premonitory dreams all the time. I sense things all the time. And, sometimes it's hard. I even explained it in my Patreon in one of my videos, because I see the future and I'm sure about it. However, I cannot really tell anybody, because sometimes, now finally I found people and friends and even my family supporting me, because they saw that my prediction actually came true in the long run. However, I do remember a couple of years ago how hard it was, because nobody was believing in me. And it takes time to show them that what you have dreamed about actually came true. And that's the only reason why they actually believe you, but they never really believe you. Oh, I believe you, unless they're psychic themselves. And so it's hard, because it just is. Sometimes I feel I don't want to lose the grip into reality, or where people perceive reality. I don't want to be crazy. I don't want to end up like my mom with a mental disorder. I always had this issue, and I think that this for me is being the greatest blockage to my success, even on YouTube, and to getting what I want, because sometimes I am so afraid, and I want to cry when I say that. I am so afraid that people are going to tell me that I'm crazy, because I saw what mental illness does to people. And it's just, having psychic abilities and seeing things and feeling stuff, and then they happen, and sometimes nobody believes you, is so hard. However, every time, pile number one, that you have this sensation, you have to cry, and you just have to know that you're not crazy. You can read books, the stories of other psychics like Edgar Cayce's and so many others that tell you the same experience that happened to you has happened to them. And if you feel something is definitely going to happen, the world is finally awakening, and not so many people they're going to think that you're crazy if you say this stuff. And in this for me, but I feel also for you, has blocked all my abundance. I literally manifested people telling me you're crazy, because I felt that I was, and I wasn't believing in myself. But when I forgave others and I forgave myself, I started to be less bitter about it. I just started appreciating everyone. I started appreciating everyone's knowledge. I started to open up a lot more about my gifts, and I started to open in the school, because I want to teach and train other people. And I wasn't afraid even to talk my own language anymore, because I didn't want to talk Italian, because I thought of people over here, they would honestly burn me at the stake like a witch if I would start talking about witchcraft. But when I removed those limitations, when I removed those fears within myself, I healed that trauma that was coming from within and from the experiences that I had in the past, especially with my mother. I went on TikTok, I started talking in Italian again, and it's just blowing up. it's blowing up. And the reason why it's blowing up is because I allowed myself to finally be okay to who I am and stop telling myself that I was crazy for seeing and feeling what I want. And it's just what it is. And I'm sorry that I had to give you my example and I became emotional about it, but I feel that you could have empathized with what I was saying. And yeah, for sure, for you, it's very much about love with the Two of Cups. However, if you really dive deeper into it, it could be about literally anything. You have the key to knowledge. You are special. You know, you are connected. You are aligned. So allow yourself to be aligned. Allow yourself to imagine that reality with that specific person, with that person that you want, even if it's not specific, and know that yes, this is a true soulmate bond. Yes, this will be a true soulmate bond. Don't allow anything else to distract you, and don't allow that triggering ego mind to tell you that you're crazy. And do you know why the ego mind tells you that? It's because the moment that you are aligning yourself to a different reality, that it's different from what it's used to, the ego gets afraid that it's gonna die, that old pattern that it is, it's going to die. So it's gonna try everything to push you back because it just doesn't want to die. It wants to exist, and it wants to even protect you to a certain extent, but don't allow that. Have an inner argument with yourself, and when that voice goes, oh, you're crazy, this is never gonna happen, this is BS, she's only saying this in the pick a card because she's got lucky and it's never gonna happen to you, you argue back and you tell them, shut up, I already have it, shut up, I know that we're destined to be together, shut up, I know we're soulmate, just shut up, you're never gonna convince me because I know I deserve it, I know that I'm fine, I know that I can have what I want, it's already here, I know it, I just can feel it. I do this argument with my mind all the time. Like literally before TikTok, I was like, I don't want to do it. If I speak in my own language again, like it's the same thought. It's like an obsession. Like people are going to think I'm crazy. I didn't even want to do YouTube, guys. I never wanted to do YouTube because I thought that people would have thought of me that I was crazy, and they even were going to arrest me or burn me at the stake because I was giving readings. That's how crazy I got, until a friend of mine was like, you need to calm down, like you need to do it because you're good at it and you're just giving value to people. Why are you doing this? It could even be trauma from past lives that you guys have, that you have been burned at the stake as a witch. Whatever it could be, you can overcome it, you can have it, okay? And you know, yeah, let's watch the cards because I could go hours and hours in this way. Okay, yeah, it's definitely about love. The oracle card that I have for you is number 7. I love this card, is the favorite. I want to cry. Like I feel like I have a sensation with this pile number 1 that I want to cry, and you're only pile number 1. Oh my God. We got the fated meeting. It was destiny that brought the two of you guys together. This is a higher connection, and I swear I never choose the cards or see the cards before I do the reading. I just let them jump. This message is for you, especially if you have been asking for a confirmation about love. I just want you to know that yes, it's going to happen. You are fated, guys, to meet each other, whether you know this person or not. And honestly, there is nothing that is limiting your manifestation apart from you focusing on the trauma and past experiences of the past. Once you understand this and you give yourself permission to want what you want, because there is a reason why you want what you want, it's gonna happen. It's literally gonna happen. It's already here. If I can see it through the cards, it's already here vibrationally. I love this energy for you. I really feel that this is very, very powerful. Let me see with the Angel of Romance, since this is about love for you, just any other clarifiers before we say goodbye, because I don't see honestly that many limitations or blockages apart from the ones that I told you before. Okay, we have express your love. It's worth you know, to go ahead and make the romantic gesture. But I feel this is about them, especially if it is an SP. This person is going to declare their love to you, or is going to text message you. We're going to find out a little bit more. And then we do have, oh my God, this out of focus, worth waiting for. I told you with the runes that you have selected, which is the Harvest Witches runes, it's like there is honestly nothing, and I want to repeat this, there is nothing that is limiting your manifestation apart from you. You honestly, it's a matter of time. You're gonna have it. There is just a slight delay for whatever reason. I'm gonna try to figure it out why, but honestly, divine timing is at work in your life. Perhaps the right component needs to be there for you guys to be together, meaning like they have to be ready for you. They have to purge a little bit of things. You have to purge insecurities as well with what we said before. And honestly, this is a great time to be in, because you just have to, you can have fun. I told you, you can just put some music and dance and basking and imagining that it's already there and this person is coming to you and it's texting you. And there is really no limitation. There is no blockages. It's just your mind expanding, leaving it the dream. Imagine if you could have those 3D glasses that you just put on and you see that movie with you and that person, and you just could have that. You will believe it. Your body will have that experience. And once you bask into that, it's just a matter of time. And do you know what? Sometimes I feel so bummed out because I get all excited. I literally daydream every single day, and I just, you know, I have so much fun daydreaming that when I actually get what I want, it's like literally every single thing that I daydream, I get. And as soon as I get it, I'm like, damn it, now I have to daydream something else. Like, I'm happy about it, of course, but I'm like, damn it, it already happened too fast. Damn it. Now I have to create another dream, you know? So you think about that. Think about how fun it is to dream, how fun it is to bask in that imagination. And it's just a matter of time. So there is literally nothing that is blocking you apart from this. Let me get one last channel message from this person, since we're talking about love, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Let's see. What you need to know about the specific person. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? I swear I need to start daydreaming the new lens or a new camera that doesn't go that much out of focus. Okay, oh my goodness, okay, raise the glass of champagne for this one, because you guys had pile number one. We will be together. Literally, we will be together. That's it. That's it. It's gonna happen. There's nothing apart from you that it's limiting you. And then we have, you really understand me. The reason why this person is gonna be with you, it's because it's not even about the looks. It's not about what you have. It's not about what they said. It's like, these circumstances don't matter. This person is missing you. If it is a specific one, or if you don't know who this person is gonna be, you're gonna be with this person because this person feels calm with you, feels a sense that, damn, I can finally be myself with this one person, and I don't have to put up a wall. I can be vulnerable about my fear. I can confess my feelings with that, express your love. I need to be with them because they really do understand me, and that is all that matters. At the end of the day, at the end of all the looks, all the money, all the things that people could have, what you really want and what this person wants is to come back home and feel at home with you, and you the same. So you're just aligning yourself to that reality. You really understand this person. This person really understands you because it is a soul bond, and you guys will be together. There is no limitation to this manifestation. It's just a matter of time. So start imagining, okay? Because with creativity and imagination, your psychic abilities as well, I'm going to explain this in my psychic school. One of the most important thing is to cultivate imagination and creativity, because they are ruled even in astrology by the same house. Imagination is ruled by the 12th house, which is the house of the spirit. They are all together. So if you're psychic and you practice this, it's helping you out, even developing your psychic abilities. But again, that's for the first class of my psychic school. However, pile number 1, comment down below. We will be together. We will be together. There is nothing between me and my manifestation. There is nothing between me and my manifestation. Okay, you guys, this has been a really long reading, but I hope you appreciated it. Check my psychic school down below. Private readings are going to be available only for today and tomorrow. Then we're going to see each other in the new year with private readings, because I'm going to stop for 2 months. And yeah, let's see each other on Patreon and in my next videos here and on Already Alchemy and on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, very soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's figure out together what is blocking you, what is limiting you, your manifestation, so we can fix it and get our desires right now. So you have selected a Witch's Rune, that it's all about partnership. Now, this doesn't have to be necessarily about love. However, it's kind of like partnership could be co-creating with the universe. It could be about work, about teamwork, or it could be about relationship. But there is something really positive about even a soul family, or even an external help that can arrive to you with the 3 scale. So let's see together what exactly it's about. We're going to look at the tarot and clarify if we need with the oracles. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands as a first card. Gonna lay down like this so I don't nauseate anyone. Then we have the Strength card, Leo, Sag, Leo, Aries, and we also have the Star card. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, so very interesting, because I'm telling you that also for you, your manifestation is just bound to happen. There is no shadow of a doubt, because we don't even have negative cards, and we do have the Star card. So with the Queen of Wands, probably what it's limiting your manifestation, however, I really think is super fixable, and you can just, you know, do it today, because it's gonna happen with this, with the Star card. Whatever it is, it could have been a job, success, fame, even with the Star card, but generally speaking, it is about alignment, and it is about a wish fulfillment. What is going on that might block your manifestation with the Queen of Wands is a sense of confidence, especially with the Strength card as well. So you need to feel confident about it. Maybe what is blocking you, it's a little bit of insecurity. And with the Queen of Wands, she's very beautiful, she's very attractive, she's creative, she's fiery, she's passionate. So it is possible that sometimes you feel in this way, and this is what is making you aligned to whatever wish you have. And sometimes you doubt that with the Strength card. Sometimes you feel you're not that powerful, you're not that beautiful, you're not that attractive, and why people will come to you. And I gave an example, I don't remember, it wasn't my video on Already Alchemy that I posted yesterday. I was in this club the other day. First and foremost, I've been negative for 2 weeks. I have been negative. I was stressed out. I had so many private readings to do, but I wanted to focus on something else. I wanted to focus on the school. So I got myself in such a negative vibe. I was like, I'm fat, I'm ugly, nobody wants me, I never find places to go outside, and everything is so expensive. You know, I started ranting, because I have this attitude sometimes of being just like a ranter. And then I caught myself doing that. And now, because you know what? Sometimes it's gonna happen and it's fine. But what it's not fine if you caught yourself into that and you continue in that spiral. So I caught myself doing that. And I started saying, no, this has to change. I am going to be fine. And you know what? Everything is going to be all right. I'm going to be able to finish the reading. I'm going to be able to focus on the school, prepare all the classes. And I did. And it happened as soon as I said that, and I changed my perception. I finished all the readings, everything got delivered on time, which is something that I care about so much. And then I prepared all the classes, I did the calendar, I structured everything. It just came because it was already in my mind, and I was just overly panicking anyway. And then when it comes down to the aesthetics, I was still a little bit negative, but I was like, no, I'm going to go out and it's not going to be expensive. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be confident with myself. And then I forgot about it. And instead of obsessing over it, pile number 2, I just went and did my own thing, did my own life, watch movies, whatnot. A friend of mine that I wasn't hearing for a while, it was like, hey, we need to go out tonight. Like, we just need to go out. And I was like, okay. And we got into the scene, into this place, and I didn't pay for anything. It was crazy. I didn't have to pay for anything. We got offered everything. And still though, when I was there dancing, I was being negative. It's crazy. And I was like, why? You know, I'm somebody that likes to talk, as you guys can see. I like to make friends with everybody. I'm very, very friendly, which probably sometimes people take even in the wrong way, but I'm very friendly. You know, I like to attract people and to meet new people. I think it's so fascinating. So I was dancing and nobody was really coming towards me. And I was like, this is weird, because usually I attract people very easily. Why nobody is approaching me? And then I thought, oh, of course, because I've been negative for 2 weeks thinking I wasn't enough. So I snapped again and I caught myself into that and I started dancing, because music really helps. And I was like, I am confident. I got a lot of friends. People are just lucky to have me as their friends or as their acquaintances. I am a catch. I'm having so much fun. Literally, as soon as I said that, everybody came to talk to me. Everyone in that bloody room, like everyone that was near me came to and talked to me. And it was so much fun. So all this story to tell you, pile number 2, sometimes what it's limiting you is you, and it's just the fact that you don't feel confident about your capacity, whether this is about work, it's about love, attracting an SP, or attracting love in general, attracting a new job. It's like with the strength card, because this card initially came in the reversed. However, I do not read reversed, but because they came in the reversed and the star card was upright, it just tells me that you lack a sense of confidence. And this could be rooted deep down to your childhood, the things that you have experienced. However, I really think it's important to talk about the past trauma. However, not to constantly talk about and not to constantly re-experience in our head. You need to decide a day when you have time and you just say to yourself, today I'm going to heal this. Today I'm going to do it. And you start the process. But that doesn't become the excuse in this story to say, oh, I'm not confident because this has happened to me. I'm not confident because I got this trauma. Like, you need to choose that you want to experience a different reality. You need to choose that you want to overcome this trauma. And I know it sounds a little bit harsh for me to say that, but it's true. You need to choose that this is not your reality anymore. And this is going to help you out, leveling you up in your sense of confidence. If you are going to be aware of your thoughts, and if you are going to be aware, especially for you, pile number 2, about I am enough, I am creative enough with the Queen of Wands, I am attractive enough, I am strong enough, there is nothing that I cannot overcome. Why would I not overcome this? Why would I not get this? If you get this level of confidence, star card, I'm telling you, pile number 2, this desire, it's meant to happen to you. If I would see, for instance, the Queen of Wands, the Strength, the Tower, I would have told you, honey, I really think that maybe this is not meant to be. I really think that maybe this is good that it's not happening. But for you, it's not like that, pile number 2. You were expecting that, but it's not like that. You got the star card. You will have your wish fulfillment. It's just a matter of finding your level of confidence, okay? So let's see what the oracle cards can help us out understand better about yourself. We do have the light of the world. Okay, this is very interesting. So with the light of the world, it's a help that it's going to come to you, because this guy, it's inside his house with the fire and everything. And there is like an ascended master, a saint knocking on his door. So you are the light of the world. This is almost like a star card. You are going to obtain what you want. However, perhaps you need somebody coming from the outside side that it's going to help you out realizing your value, that it's going to teach you. This card with the Light of the World, it could be that you're going to meet a mentor as well that teaches you a little bit better about manifestation and attraction. Whatever it could be for you, I am honestly seeing that there is some help coming up. There is some sort of partnership coming up for you, and it could be even from a woman with the Queen of Wands or from a feminine energy, that it's going to knock on your door and help you out manifest what you want to manifest. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical person, pile number 2, with the Light of the World. It could be that this is an actual Ascended Master coming up, giving you signs, manifesting little signs here and there. But with the Triskele, the Witch's Rune that you have selected, there is no shadow of a doubt in my mind that you are manifesting some help. And through this help and through boosting your level of confidence, your manifestation, whatever that is, it's going to come true with the Star card. Now, I need some additional tarot actually for you, just to clarify a little bit better the situation, because it's very general. And from what I'm seeing, it could be literally about anything. It could be about leveling up in your life. It could be about manifesting money. It could be about love. It could be about all those things mixed together. What you need to work on is empowering yourself. What you need to work on is your level of confidence. When that is going to come, and you're going to get help with the Light of the World. It's just going to happen, whether it is through your dreams, metaphysical help, 6 of Wands. See, you're going to get what you want, especially if it is about recognition. If you want it to be recognized in your job, in your community, online, 6 of Wands, you're going to get that success. Star card, you got the star quality. It's going to happen, okay? It's just going to happen. Why would it not? It's going to happen. You just need to remember that. You need to, why is it going to happen? Because you deserve it. Because yes, you are valuable. Yes, you are good looking enough. Yes, 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 yes. That is what you need to work on, that level of confidence, okay? Let's see what else. So you're going to be recognized. You're going to be seen. Perhaps you feel blocked because in your past, in your childhood, people were not able to see you. And so you always have looked for someone to understand you, to see you, to hear you. But you need to remember, I need to see myself first if I want to be seen. How do I see myself? Do I really see myself? Do I give myself permission to be seen by others and by me especially? Do I give myself permission to understand me, to be who I am? Do you, pile number 2? That is what you need to work on. If you do that, it's going to come. Star card, 6 of Wands. Most likely, you're going to have, like I said, signs, an Ascended Master, a physical person that is going to help you out, really become more confident. Maybe it's even a life coach, a reader, a therapist with the Light of the World, but it's going to happen. And then we do have the Star card. Again, for you, honestly, we can just finish the reading right here. I swear, like, why are you even watching this reading? 2 of Swords. Because you're insecure. That's why you're watching this reading. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but hey, somebody gotta do this job, okay? Somebody has to do it for the angels. I gotta deliver the message. So don't shoot the message. But pile number 2, you are insecure with the 2 of Swords. You are always going back and forth in your mind saying, I don't know if I want to choose this. I don't know if this is going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is going to happen. Oh my God, aren't you exhausted? Pile number 2. Freaking choose. Is it going to happen or it's not going to happen? What do you want to choose? 2 of Swords, okay? I'm just channeling, guys. Don't hate me. You want to choose, and you are choosing, that it's going to happen because it is already there. It's already a field of reality that exists anyway. Double star card. Double star card. It is going to happen. Stop asking. Stop asking the cards. Stop being indecisive. Stop pulling back and forth the energy. I talk about this in my e-course, Co-Creating Your Reality, and we're going to talk about it in the psychic school as well. going back and forth with energy saying it is not going to happen, it is going to happen every single day, and obsessing over it in this way prevents or actually delays manifestation. You got to shoot a rocket of your desire, and you got to shoot it, and you got to let it go in that sense. Now, letting go doesn't mean that you don't think about it, but you think about it when it makes you feel good to think about it. I think about my stuff when I'm positive. I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. Would it be fun to have this? Would it be fun to have this? And I just daydream about it. That is okay. You can even do it all day long. I mean, you know, I would wish I could do it all day long, but I have to work. I have to function. I'm sorry. Because if it were me, oh my God, I would be an ethereal gas body floating around in the universe in imagination. But I can't. I have to function and exist. But if you're not like me, you can do it once in a while and it's gonna work. But if you think about it, why is it not there? Why is it not there? Why is it not there? Let it go. Okay? So it depends on you, but what I'm seeing is that honestly, you just need to make a decision. You need to work on your level of insecurities, the reason why they're there, where they are coming from, heal it, and then recapture your level of confidence. When that is what's going to be done, there won't be any more limitation on your dreams. And actually, I have not seen anything specific for you because probably you guys, a lot of people have clicked on number 2. So it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether it is for love, it is for career, it is for fame, it is for winning the lottery. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. Star card, you're gonna get it. Period. And no, I'm not sugarcoating the reading. I don't need to. My style is not like that. When I have to tell you something, I'm telling you something. The only thing that is blocking your manifestation, it's your insecurities. There's no way around it. It's just what it is. So we can talk about it for hours, but talking about it and assimilating this knowledge, it's not going to do a damn thing. Do you know what it's going to do a damn thing? It's if you really listen to it and you act upon it. Today, you choose that it's going to happen. Today, you choose that you're going to be confident. Sometimes people listen to all of these videos and they just process it in the back of their mind, but they don't do anything about it. They keep asking the cards. They keep saying, is it happening? Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Of course, they're going to delay it. You need to tell yourself, this is the last reading I need to see about this specific issue. It's going to happen because I choose so. Period. No way around it, okay? Now, let me have one last message because you had the Ascended Master over here from Archangel Michael to you, and then we're going to say goodbye. Oh my God. Archangel Michael is saying, please make a decision. Make a decision. Make a commitment. And trust, and have faith. Trust and have faith. Credi e fidati, trust and have faith. That's it. It's going to happen, but you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. Remember, you choose this reality. So what do you want to choose today? You want to choose to be confident. You want to choose that you have it. You have it. So the only thing that is limiting you and is limiting and blocking your manifestation is that you're not making a commitment. You are afraid to choose this for whatever reason. So investigate those reasons. Go deep with what you're feeling, and then once you break it down, which could even be about, I am afraid to get recognized because then people are going to hate on me, whatever. Well, if they will, what you could do about it? Write it down, process it. And what if they don't hate on you? What if also the opposite is true? Try to do this inner dialogue with yourself. And once that is all breakdown, once you have finally analyzed all the possible scenario, think about also the fact that there could be other millions of different scenarios that you can never possibly think about. And just make a decision, choose that it is what you want, work on your level of confidence, eat healthy, train yourself, positive affirmation, whatever is going to work for you, work on your level of confidence. Pile number 2, that's all that is. That's all that is. And make a decision, trust, double star card, and you're going to get it. You are going to get it, okay? This is what I see for you, pile number 2. I hope that I said pile number 1. No, I wanted to say pile number 2. However, I hope you had fun in this pick a card reading and it was valuable to you. Comment down below and let me know. Enroll to the psychic school to awaken your psychic abilities. Doesn't matter what level you are. And readings are available only today and tomorrow for you guys. And then we're going to see each other with private readings probably in the month of February. Okay, you guys, I love you and see you next week with another pick a card reading. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Let's find out together what is blocking your manifestation and how to fix that. So as a first rune that you guys have selected, pile number 3, you have the Eye. The Eye talks about psychic intuition, talks about revelation of truth and seeing beyond the veil. So perhaps what is blocking your manifestation right now, pile number 3, it's the fact that you need to open your third eye. You need to pay attention to the signs, maybe to the red flags about a specific situation or a person. You have to see things with your third eye instead of your eye. And through some revelations, probably the unblockage, can you say that in English? Like the situation is going to get unblocked. However, let's dive deeper with the tarot and use the oracle if we need to clarify. So what is blocking your manifestation? You have so many cards. So you were the only pile that had many cards. So we have the 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I'm going to lay down the tarot first and we talk about it. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Then we have the 3 of Wands. And at last, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So for those of you guys who selected pile number 3, chances is that your manifestation has to do with money, finances, or security, has to do with your career or life purpose. You guys want to either manifest more success, more money into your life, or a big dream with the 3 of Wands. I am seeing though that what is blocking the situation, it's the fact that you feel either with the 5 of Wands always in competition with other people, or you feel in conflict with other people, which can mean millions of things. Like, for instance, you go to work and you feel my coworker hate me. They don't like me. My boss doesn't like me. Or you have your own independent business and in the back of your mind, people are not going to like me. People are not going to understand me. And you might even have like issues with jealousy. When you see other people more successful, you feel that the situation is unfair. You keep telling to yourself that the situation is unfair. How is that person that doesn't even have talent get so far? I don't get it. The world is unfair. Blah, 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 blah. I think this is what is limiting you. And I mean, if you have this thought, it's completely understandable. We are all human. However, this is what I am feeling. It's happening in your reality. On the contrary of pile number 1 and number 2, I am not feeling that this has to do with love or has to do with manifesting a specific person or love in general. I think you really are trying to manifest either like winning something big with the Wheel of Fortune, or you're manifesting a car, you're manifesting something that has to do with finances with the Queen of Pentacles, and it has to do with your sense of security and accomplishment in the world. However, pile number 3, what it's blocking you also with the 3 of Wands is that not only you feel in conflict, possibly even with what you want and how you feel, and you're kind of in a rut where you just don't even know how to jump and feel better because you feel very frustrated that fortune didn't come your way yet. But also with the 3 of Wands, I feel that what is blocking you is wish fulfillment mentality. Like you think that just by wishing for something, it's going to happen. But this is not how the universe works. The universe doesn't judge whether or not a person is bad or good. I know it's unfair, but it's what it is. And that's why so many bad people or people that don't necessarily do good have a lot of money, or they have what they want, because that's nothing to do with how source sees you. Source, you have to understand, you guys, that these moral concepts are important. It's important that we act within our own integrity, that we do good to other people, that we create value to other people. I think this is very important for the expansion of the universe and just to align ourselves to our deeper truth, which is love. So never change that. However, you also, unfairly enough, but it's the truth, you need to understand that everyone and everything in existence, even beyond this earth, the 3D reality, is an extension of source, is God, is the entire universe. Therefore, it's like God doesn't judge itself, but it's only experiencing through millions different perspectives. So, you know, it's just a matter of what you believe in and what you are creating and aligning yourself. But if you are thinking that your wish with the 3 of Wands, pile number 3, your wish and desire, whatever it is that you want to manifest, is outside of you, it's literally outside of you, which is one of the biggest issue with the law of attraction, or how people frame, I will put it this way, the law of attraction, is that they feel that they need to do something. They need to raise their vibration. They need to get it out there. It's out there. What they want is out there, and then the universe hands it to them. It just doesn't work that way. You are consciousness. You are the universe. You are everything and everyone and every expression of source. Therefore, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to wish for things to happen and to come to you and be handed to you. You become those things. You become those experiences through your thoughts, which is the tip of the iceberg, and your belief system at large. I have been saying this like I don't even know how long in the years, and people now are mad to the law of attraction and they're calling it law of assumption, but honestly, there is only one law within the entire universe, and it is as above so below, as within so without. As outside in the universe it reflects on earth, as inside of you it reflects outside of you. It's the same damn thing. It doesn't change anything, but the way we frame, the way we explain both of this law, assumptions or attraction, that makes a difference in people's mind. But nothing is separate, everything is connected. So one of your blockages, pile number 3, is that you think with the 3 of Wands that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is out of reach. You need to wait for it to happen. You need to go towards it even, or it's not you and it's separate from you, is outside of you. But it's not true. It's inside of you. So if you want to unlock yourself, first and foremost, with the 5 of Wands, you need to start appreciating what other people have. This for me, it's been such a huge lesson, because when I was renting a lot, my entire business was shutting down. But when I was, you know, genuinely, like with honesty, I did the work on myself, and let's say I want to manifest love, I don't start saying, oh, it's so unfair, I don't have love in my life, and look at all these couples out there, it's BS, and it's so unfair that people don't love me or don't understand me. Like, if I rant like this non-stop, this is all I'm going to focus on. It's all that I'm going to attract, believe it or not. And even in that case, I might even have opportunities and possibilities of love in my life, but I'm not sure they would go that well because of my attitude. So also that is very important. It's not that immediately you're manifesting a negative thing. It could be that you're manifesting even good things, but you are not in that state of mind to receive them properly. But instead of looking at other people like they're taking away from me, I say, wow, I am so happy for my friend Georgina that she found her soulmate. I am so happy for this couple. I walk down the street, I see people kissing each other, and I'm like, I am so happy. Love is such an amazing feeling. And I genuinely feel that, because as soon as I praise it to another person is me, is an extension of the same energy. I am praising it within myself, like I am attracting to me, and it works. The moment you do that is the moment where your life turns and you actually get those experiences you want. So the first thing that you got to do is to really stop antagonizing other people. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. It doesn't matter what chapters in their life they are. Everybody has their own different path. And I'm telling you, even if you arrive to the top of your career, even if you arrive to $1 million, whatever it is that you want to manifest, there are people that are still bitter even when they have that, and they think that someone else is having more. So it doesn't matter what circumstances you're born, it doesn't matter poor, rich, whatever. I know it's a very triggering topic. However, like, trust me, it doesn't matter what level you are. You can be miserable at every level of existence. That's why there are people, some of the most humble people that I've met are super happy. They're content because it doesn't matter the circumstances. It matters your perspective. It matters how you live it. You think that your life is rich and full because of the things that you experience from the inside, not what you get from the outside. That's why the Western world, it's full of materialistic stuff. There's so many people that live in wealth. Like, I'm not telling you millionaires, but I'm telling you they live in wealth, they live in safety, especially in Europe, and they're so depressed and miserable because having stuff that are coming from the outside will never fulfill the way you feel on the inside. It's you who choose this happiness, and it has nothing to do with how much you get. Because it's like you're looking for God all in the wrong places. But if what you want to see is God, therefore it's you, it's the universe, source, abundance, however you want to put it, all you will see around you will be God. You will be grateful for this experience. So the first thing that you got to do, in my opinion, don't hate me, pile number 3, but is to stop this narrative that people are your enemies, that you are antagonizing other people. You might not do this consciously. Like, you might try a couple of days to be positive and then you just end up in that pattern because it might be so deep within your subconscious. So I'm not saying, oh my God, you're such a bad person because you're having this thought. Not at all. I'm just saying, be aware of those so you can change them, okay? And if you will change them and stop thinking, oh, but I wished for this thing to happen. Like, I wished for this thing to happen, but you're not doing the work. You're not doing the affirmations. You're not really feeling like you are already having that reality. You're not sure about it. And it's a matter of practice. Like, nobody is born perfect. And like I said to another pile, I think was pile number 2, if you got your ego that tells you this is stupid, this is silly, this is never going to work out, pile number 3, just argue with that ego. Talk to yourself. Don't dismiss anything. Everything that you're thinking, it's important, is reflecting in your reality. Therefore, do not suppress the way you feel, but talk to it and say, oh, it's not going to work. Well, guess what? I really believe in it's going to work. And, oh yeah, it's going to work. Your desire, and I don't know, you're going to manifest all this money and then you're going to have to pay so much taxes for it. Oh, that is just gray. That could be something that your ego says. And if your ego says that, you're going to be like, well, if I have to pay a lot of taxes, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to hire an accountant. But what matters is that I actually got what I want. So no issue about that. Just calm down. We're going to be fine. And your ego is going to be like, no, we're not going to be fine. And what if your accountant is going to, I don't know, scam you or what? You're like, no, I'm going to research a really good person. Don't worry about it. I mean, I could go on for hours and hours. Pile number 3, you need to chill out. Like, you need to tell your ego, calm down. It's going to be fine. I have this inner conversations literally all the time. Like even for stupid stuff, like I have to go out. I'm like, you look so stupid. People are not going to accept you and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, calm down. It's going to be fine, you little scary ego. We're going to have fun. Just trust me. Everything's going to be fine. And usually everything is fine, you know? So have this conversation with yourself. Don't suppress anything. It's fun. It's healthy. And it's healthy also because you understand your shadows. You understand what are you afraid of, how you can overcome your fear. You're not really becoming an enemy to yourself. You're your best friend. You're like, hey, take my hand. We're going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. And then when you are in that position, pile number 3, when your ego is calmed down, you have a very strong conversation. You have analyzed all the points. You didn't suppress the way you feel. Then and only then you are ready to make the jump and affirm stuff for yourself, because then you're going to believe it. And even if there is still a part of you that is not going to believe that you can have what you want, you're going to have that sense of security that your mind has evaluated all the worst case scenarios. So it doesn't matter what happened, you're gonna be fine. You have evaluated those possibilities and you know that you got your back. So it's very important because this is doing the work, okay? It's not just listening to a prediction. It's actually saying, I choose to have the wheel of fortune in my reading. I choose to have good luck. I choose the reality that I want to experience and I do something about it, okay? If you are going to stop antagonizing other people or circumstances, not believing that it's you against the world, and you're going to stop thinking that your desire, whatever it is that you want, is outside of yourself, but you're going to do the work. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, you're going to get what you want. And most likely it's going to be a very unexpected opportunities in matters of career or money. For some of you, it could indicate pregnancy. However, I see this only for a specific view because she's a very motherly figure. But the Queen of Pentacles, the pile number 3, also talks about, you know, nurturing yourself and really allowing yourself permission to do the work and to analyze all those points that we were saying before, to do that real act of self-love, not just to say I love myself and then not doing anything about it, really, where reality is just always the same scenario over and over again, because it's literally the meaning of insanity is to do the same thing expecting different results. If you want to see different results, you got to change something about the way you're doing stuff. Okay, there's nothing wrong if you didn't manifest it yet. There's nothing wrong if you have to just retrain yourself a little bit. It's fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Just do something about it, okay? And within your internal reality, things are going to shift if you focus on this guidance, especially about antagonizing other people. That's the main issue that I'm seeing. And with the eye, it could literally be about knowing the truth about yourself at the end of the day. Know where are those weak points and following the guidance of your spirit rather than following the guidance of your ego. Wheel of Fortune, though, really indicates also that this desire, this manifestation that you want, it's going to come very unexpectedly, rapidly, and it's going to be very good, very positive. So it just tells me that another thing that might limit your manifestation is the fact that you obsessively think about it in a negative way. Now, many people don't they're not able to let go, and I made a video about what letting go is actually means, and you don't have to if you don't want to. You can think about your desire 24/7. It's fine. However, you need to make sure that when you are thinking about it, you're daydreaming, you're experiencing it in a positive way, you're eager about the fact that your desire is coming to you. But if you cannot do that and you're checking your phone, email for this new job or whatever money you want to get, whatever it is, and you give off this vibe of it's not happening, this is stupid, it will never happen, just that is where you need to train to let it go for real and to not think about it. Because if you think about it in this way, you're not helping. And with the Wheel of Fortune coming very unexpectedly, in my opinion, you are the second type of person. So my suggestion to you, pile number 3, is literally work. Like when I want to manifest something and I get in that negative headspace, because we all do, I'm not perfect, you are not perfect, nobody is perfect, otherwise we wouldn't be experiencing and learning. So when I am in those negative, because it depends also on what you want to manifest. For me, for instance, manifesting opportunities and new friends is really easy. Money can be easy sometimes as well, but some other stuff like text messages or things like that, sometimes it can be really hard. God knows why, but it's just the way it is. So what I do, instead of obsessing about it, I work. Work is so important. Like I got readings to do, I go to work, I read, I prepare the classes for the psychic school, I learn new stuff, I watch documentaries. And when I am doing what I love, because I am lucky enough to work in the field that I chose and that I love, and I'm gonna make a video about doing what you love doesn't feel like work, even though it's not true, because work is work. You're gonna feel like it's work. However, you have to choose the kind of work that feels less like work and you love. And I think I am luckily enough in this position. So when I'm doing these videos for you guys, I'm doing a live, I'm doing a Patreon, I'm doing my private readings, I'm genuinely in a good mood. I'm so happy that I am of service. I'm so happy talking about these things, teaching it, especially. I love teaching it to you guys. And so when I am doing this, I am letting go of my obsession for wanting the thing that I want. I'm letting it go because I'm focusing somewhere else, and I'm focusing in something that makes me feel good. For you, it could be, work is so important. Like, I mean, if you can focus on work, that's great because you're actually physically doing something. For some other people, it can be workouts, it could be yoga, it could be watching the funniest movies on TV and feeling like you're really having a good time. For some other people, it's like, you know, going out with their friends. It depends, but let it go. And another thing that it really works, pile number 3, to let go, sleep. Sleep. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be depressed and sleep all day, but let's say that you feel a little bit tired, you still are obsessing over this thing over and over and over again, antagonizing it, and it's not serving you, right? Just take a little nap, or, you know, before you go to bed, you think about, oh my God, that would be so great if I will have this thing, and you go to bed with that intention. When you're sleeping, your conscious mind finally drops, and your subconscious can finally get out and expand. So letting go for you, I think with these modalities, it's going to be very important. And if you will do this easy step that I've just described, I'm telling you, Wheel of Fortune, when you're not going to think about it, bam, it's going to come, it's going to hit on you. And it happened to me a lot of times. Like, a lot of times it wasn't even that I consciously let go of what I wanted. I genuinely was busy doing something else. Like, I genuinely was either watching TV and really engaged in what I was watching. I was working, and then as soon as I went on my phone, I got it. I just got it. And I was like, no way. I cannot believe. I still today, pile number 3, I am amazed when I get manifestations. Like, I remember one day, recently, a couple of months ago, I manifested something that I really, really wanted that was so big. And I just remember watching the scene like I was on the outside. It was like an astral projection kind of thing. And I was so amazed. I was like, I cannot believe that this has happened. I cannot believe that it happened so fast. And as soon as I said it, it happened, and everything's like, I'm touching it. This is like, reality is not real. We're dreaming, guys. I was always dreaming this, and I'm just dreaming it right now. And it's like, even for a person like me that teaches this stuff, it's mind-blowing. Let it go. Let it go. It will happen to you, okay? Let me see another card. We have the Queen of Forces, the Sun and the Moon. This is very interesting. I think that what you need in order to get what you want is to balance yourself out. You need to really go deep into your shadow. Do that evaluation with yourself, arguing with yourself a little bit, having a conversation. Look at the dark side. What if everything doesn't happen and goes wrong? And then look, but what if it does happen? And say the opposite as well. And you will see that both scenarios are possible, and it's just a matter of choice. You need to enter that field of consciousness. It's just a matter of choice. Things for you cannot get manifested. It can all be dark and just crap. Or, oh, actually, no, the same exact opposite can happen. And you have to realize that both this reality exist at the same time. But in what room do you want to enter? Do you want to enter where the sun is, or do you want to enter where the moon is? It's up to you. It's up to what you want to experience. Okay? We have the Emperor. Take control back of your life, because you do have control. You do not have to live this experience thinking that you're powerless. You're not powerless. This is what is limiting you. The fact that you need to take control back. The fact that things are not outside of you. The wishful thinking mentality that is leaking your energy out. You are the entire universe. And therefore, my wish is my command, like the genie will say from Aladdin. Your wish is my command. And then we got the 9 of Cups. And when your wish is your command, wish actually do come true. But you have to wish, like not wishful thinking. You have to say, I got it. I got it. I got this. The universe is going to give it to me. I choose to enter the room where their reality already exists. 9 of Cups is going to happen. If you wanted a prediction for me, as soon as you're going to, remove these blockages and limitation, it's going to happen. It's going to happen quite fast with the Wheel of Fortune. You won't have to wait a long time. You won't. Okay? Let me see. We got the Tower in the reversed. Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Temperance. It's going to be as hard as you make it be. That's what I see with this card. The Tower says, well, if you wanted to make a disastrous moment for yourself and you need to have blessings in disguise, if that is your mindset, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. It's up to you. It's up to your sense of independence and how much faith you have in the universe. But if you choose not to give up, if you choose to be consistent about your manifestation, your beliefs, and your affirmation, you're just simply going to align to an energy with the Hierophant that is a lot greater than the Tower. And that is what is going to get eventually what you want. But also I feel what is limiting you is something that happened in your childhood with the Six of Cups. It could be that people have made you feel isolated. They made you feel that you're not good enough. There is something that you need to heal, some shadow aspects of yourself that are coming from childhood traumas, because those are the huge blockages that I'm seeing for you. Like, what you want is always out of reach. Like, what you want, it's never coming to you. It's always a wish that is so far away. That is something that either your caretakers have told you, money don't go on tree, or you just don't feel like you're deserving. And if you will keep on this route, you're gonna manifest some Tower moment because you need to wake up and you need to reclaim your power back. But the Tower doesn't have to happen because it's in the reverse. So you can avoid it. If you will just stop antagonizing your life and other people, you will start appreciating what other people have as a reflection of you, and you will do something about it. You will genuinely, with the Three of Wands, do the work. That's what I'm seeing, okay? Let me see one last card for you from Archangel Michael. Any suggestion that you need to know about what is blocking you? With innocence, you are innocent. You are a pure, innocent being. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing dirty about you. There is nothing not deserving about you. You need to stop telling this to yourself. And if some people have told you this, I am sorry. The universe is saying, I am sorry that somebody chose that expression. But you are innocent. You didn't do anything wrong. And if things didn't manifest it, well, try again. You didn't do anything wrong. You are an innocent, pure being of light. You can have what you want. You can have what you want. And if people have made you suffer, forgive them. It's gone. Doesn't matter anymore. Trust me, it doesn't matter anymore. Move on. Move forward. Always move forward. You're innocent. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? Have that in a conversation with yourself. So this is what I see for you, pile number 3. These are your limitations and blockages. And this is what I see for you. I hope you appreciated this reading. Remember, my private readings are going to be available only today and tomorrow. Then I'm going to take a break up until February to concentrate on the psychic school. If you want to enroll to the psychic school, all the information are listed in my Etsy shop. Link is down below. And I see you guys next week on Patreon and on YouTube as well for another of my pick a card readings. And keep in mind, you're never wrong if you follow love. I love you guys. Bye.